Hey guys, welcome to the Formless Guide. You didn't come here to awaken in the way the world defines it. You came to remember something far older than language, something that pulses beneath the surface of your thoughts. This isn't about becoming something new. It's about dissolving into what has always been true. Spirituality is the beginning. It is the action of seeking and understanding. It is where you begin to feel the spiritual being stirring within you. Consciousness is a destination and the quiet container for the entire experience. It is the vast, loving space that holds the awakening without needing to name it. Consciousness doesn't arrive like a lightning bolt. It emerges quietly, like mist rising from the forest floor at dawn. It's not a performance. It's a return to the deepest states of being. I'm not here to give you answers. I'm here to walk beside you as the scaffolding of false identity as it begins to tremble. I'm here to hold space while the veils thin and the myth of who you truly are begins to shimmer through. This is a transmission for those who feel the ache of something ancient stirring, for those who know deep in their bones that the noise of the world is not the whole story, that there is a deeper rhythm, a more honest silence waiting to be heard. Let's begin. Awakening rarely begins with light. It begins with collapse, and not the kind that breaks you, but the kind that breaks you open, the kind that strips away the layers of performance, the mask you've worn to survive, the stories you've told yourself in order to feel safe. The ego doesn't dissolve because you've mastered a technique or perfected any postures. It dissolves when you stop feeding it the narratives that keep it alive. It dissolves when you stop trying to be someone and start allowing yourself to be no one. This unraveling can feel like disorientation. You may forget who you thought you were. You may feel like you're floating in the in-between, no longer tethered to the old and not yet anchored in the new. That's not failure. That's the myth that's unfolding. That's the secret that's undoing. Let yourself fall and let the scaffolding crack. Let the silence speak in a voice that's older than time. So when does the awareness of consciousness truly begin? It begins when that expansive awareness fully anchors in your energetic system. The moment the shift becomes palpable is when your focus naturally moves inward and then upward, awakening the Sixth Chakra, or what we know it as the third eye. For years we operate from the thought being. Our identity is fused with our mental activity. We are our worry. We are our own list. And sometimes we are our own past. The transition to consciousness being is the energetic expansion that follows when the ego collapses. This awareness is now an expansive, crystalline clay that is felt most profoundly right between the eyebrows. This is the pivot from reaction into presence and the gateway to the infinite, formless guide that lies within us all. You are no longer chasing clarity. You are embodying the state of consciousness being. When that state is present, you stop trying to control the thoughts and instead become the spacious witness who holds them. This is the moment of choice. This is where you anchor the formless into the physical. Let the breath be your only anchor. Let the body become a vessel for this new state of presence, emptiness. Let the myth rise from the depths. Most of us live on the surface of awareness, consciously or unconsciously, where the waves are loud and the winds are constant. We skim across the top, reacting to every ripple, every gust, every passing storm. But there is a deeper place within you, a stillness that doesn't move when the surface does. You are being called to dive, not to escape, but to remember, to descend into the ocean beneath thought, where the waters are dark and vast and endlessly alive. Consciousness is not a concept. It is the ocean itself. It is the quiet awareness that watches without judgment. Close your eyes. You'll see. That holds every wave without needing to control it. And when you stop trying to understand, you begin to witness. When you stop trying to fix, you begin to feel. Of softening into the truth that you are already held in. Let the breath guide you. Let the body soften. Let the myth rise from the depths and remind you of who you've always been. Awakening is not a clean process. It is not a sanitized ascent into bliss. It is a fire, a holy combustion that burns through all illusion and leaves only what is real, what is true. You will feel grief, not because something is wrong, but because something is being revealed. You will feel rage, not because you are broken, but because your boundaries are waking up. You are beginning to surface that bubble of ignorance. You will feel joy, so vast that it terrifies you, because it reminds you of how much you've been truly holding back. This is not the time to bypass. This is not the time to spiritualize your pain into something of solace, something to comfort you, rather than to help you grow. This is the time to feel, to let the emotions move through you like the secret messengers they were meant to be, each one carrying a piece of your truth. Emotional clarity is not about control. It is about surrender. It is about letting the fire purify the lens through which you see yourself and the world. Let it burn. Let it reveal. And let it make you more honest. This is not a journey that goes forward. It's a spiral inward. A return to the center you never truly left. You are the myth. You are now the mirror. And you have always been the guide. Let the noise fall away and let clarity rise. Let the silence become your teacher. And when you forget, return to the breath, return to the body, return to the truth that you are already home. This is consciousness. This is yours. Infinite possibilities with an infinite, expansive awareness, constantly growing, ever shifting, and always changing. So do not hold on to a past. Do not hold on to things that no longer serve you, that have never served you. It is time to let go. Take this time to let go and allow yourself to begin to grow that formless nature that lies within us all. You can follow along with us on Spotify, on Apple Music, on YouTube, whichever place you feel comfortable, you can find us there. But remember, this is a journey inward. Do not become attached to the external while trying to understand the internal. The goal and the start was within. This is your Formless Guide, signing off.